Welcome to the Bodaciously Awesome Family Show. Bodaciously Awesome Family Show. The only show dedicated to helping parents maximize their kids' experiences and for kids to reap the fun. Here are your hosts, the Bodacious family, Adam, Anthony, and Zachary.
Imperium!
I was actually trying to think of a curse to throw out at you, and I couldn't think of one fast enough.
Nerd.
Welcome back to Bodaciously Awesome Family.
Potter.
Expelliarmus.
Avada Kedavra!
Ooh, abracadabra.
Avada Kedavra.
I don't know what that means.
A kill.
Oh, okay. Welcome back to Bodaciously Awesome Family.
Yo!
I am your host, Adam.
I am your other host, Zach.
And Mommy and Anthony have the day off. And we are back, if you can't remember already, talking about Harry Potter, the Magic of Muggles, or the Magic for Muggles is the series name. Zachary.
No, it isn't. It's Harry Potter.
Well, we call these podcasts the Bodaciously Awesome Family Show, Magic for Muggles, and then the name of the title.
Oh.
I have a lot of titles.
Oh, okay.
And that's how people know how to find them.
Congratulations.
Exactly. So, Zachary, first of all, where can people find us in podcast land?
Period. Everywhere.
Everywhere?
Everywhere.
So I just asked you, literally, have you sent these episodes to people in your class, and you're like, I don't know how to do that. Can you send an episode like via some sort of electronic communication?
I can't.
But in
because
general,
we have
can it happen?
Yes, it can if you both have iPhone.
No, it can be anything. Now,
You
let's
both
say,
have Samsung.
give me like any podcast platform we're on, like say Spotify.
Yes.
Yeah, we're on Spotify, right?
Yeah.
And you can send an episode via Spotify, via text messaging to another user, say, hey, use this on Spotify.
No, I can't. I can't send the link.
You certainly can.
Not.
You certainly can.
Not.
How would you go with me on this one? I'll show you later. You certainly can.
Whatever. Imperium!
There we go. Say, if you aren't gonna like play along, at least play a new joke on me, dude, because otherwise this will get old. All right. So we are talking about Harry Potter and the Harry Potter series, and we do this a little deep dive into each individual book and movie. We kind of talk about.
I like diving. Yeah. Imperium.
No, compare and contrast. So Zachary, what book are we up to?
My favorite, Prisoner of Azkaban.
So this was your favorite book or your favorite movie?
Both.
And why? So talk about the book first or the movie. Just tell me which one you want to talk about first, and then tell me why it's your favorite of the series.
Well, probably the movie because I like it better, and let's start with the best. So, it's really good. I like it because it introduces Sirius Black, and I always like him trying to kill Harry and like the mysterious if he's going to strike or when he's going to strike, but he never does.
Well, he doesn't really ever try to kill Harry. That's kind of the point.
Yeah, but you think he is.
You do.
Ha.
Okay, so is Sirius your favorite character? Let me rephrase. Is Sirius not your favorite character in all Harry Potter, although you can answer that way, but is Sirius your favorite character in this book?
Yes.
So he's your favorite character in the book?
Yes.
And why?
Because he's just cool. He's lit. And he has like this, when they go back in time, they have like, he gets a dragon thing.
He's a dragon or a dragon?
Well, not a dragon. It's like, his name was Buckbeak.
Huh, I'll have to look at that.
It's like a flying hippo. It's a hippogriff.
Ah.
Not a dragon.
Close enough.
Yeah, they both fly.
I'll take it. So, all right. So, what about this case? You were talking about how you like this book because there's this underlying plot of the prisoner who you don't know who it is initially, and it's Sirius Black, and you don't know if he is going to harm Harry or not. Correct?
Yes.
And so, what else do you like about it? Like, so how does that? So we can spoil this. Like, yeah, tell me more about like what happens. Like, why? What evolves and develops that makes you like this so much?
So then, Ron's rat is actually a bad guy. So,
yeah, it's one of my favorite parts of all the series.
So he comes out, he tries to run away, and he turns into Wormtail at the wall. And then Lupin, when they get out of the Shrieking Shack, Lupin turns into a wolf, so they let go of Wormtail, and he skitters out. And in the next book, Goblet of Fire, Voldemort comes back because of him. So it just like leads on to that. And also Lupin turning into a werewolf is cool.
All true. And what I like about this book specifically, when I was first reading them, is because when I was reading them, was when they came out. I waited but the fourth one came out is when I started reading them. So I was going through, and this is like the first time when I thought the books started to really like gel together. The first one's really good, and you can tell it's a bigger world. The second one,
I hated the second one.
Yeah, we talked about having some issues with it. Yeah, I did too. And the third one, I think she gets a little bit back on track, and you start seeing how she, especially later as the books connect, you start seeing how she's laying that groundwork now in this third one. Like it's like she started taking the next 5 books like really seriously, how she was going to present them all.
Yes, because they all just like click.
Yeah. Well, a lot of the mythology, it's like the mythology's not being built on a whim. She's really laying it all out. Definitely.
So that's why I like it so much, but it's also because...
What's his name?
I'm
also, so what?
Thinking.
Well, tell me, who are you trying to think of? Like, what kind of character?
If there was another really good part that I liked, it was...
Did it deal with Dumbledore?
No.
Harry?
No.
Hermione?
No.
Ron?
No.
Hagrid?
No.
Draco?
Yes. So, when they were having a Quidditch match...
Oh, I'm sorry, I was going to laugh. Because that was ridiculous the way I did that. But if I say clued you in is awesome. Go on. Okay, so Quidditch match.
So it's Quidditch match versus... Wait, no, it's not... It's part with Draco and part with Professor Trolley. So Professor Trolley predicts that... She predicts it, so... She predicts that Harry got a Grim thing in his class, and Professor Trolley thinks he's going to die because apparently when you get that, you're going to die. But it's never happened before, and apparently it's like this creature thing. So then when they go to Quidditch, it's Draco versus Harry. Harry wins.
Match.
And then Sirius Black, you know how he's the dog?
Yeah.
He's in the bushes, and Harry thinks it's the Grim. So he runs in as fast as he can, and it was really funny.
That's pretty awesome. That's a good part. I like that. Oh,
and also, another prediction Professor Trolley had was that one of Voldemort's followers would help him rise again, bigger and stronger.
True.
Her eyes went back and then said it, and
I remember that.
Harry got freaked.
As he should, because, and then that happens.
Yes, it happens.
Again, coming true.
Tying together.
So, okay, so this is your favorite book and your favorite movie, correct?
No. Favorite book.
Oh.
So far. But my favorite movie's definitely Hollows Park.
Oh, that's right. And you're currently in the middle of the 4th book, so we'll do that one later here when we finish it up. But so, of the 3 books, that's right, you haven't finished them all yet. Duh, I knew that.
No, Dad.
Duh, Dad.
Duh.
All right, so is this the book that also introduces us to Dementors?
Yes, it is.
And so tell me, so the Dementors are like my favorite, classification, persona, like, because they're legit scary. Like, the idea of the Dementor is pretty scary to me.
I also liked when Harry got on the Hippogriff, and they say Sirius, and they were talking about how when the Dementor lifts his hood, it sucks the soul straight out of you.
I know, and that's legit frightening, right? It's a soul sucker.
Yeah.
Okay, so do the Dementors ever attack Harry? Because they're always supposed to.
Yes.
What are the Dementors for? Like, what's their real purpose?
To protect from Sirius.
Well, it's to protect. They're in Azkaban to make sure people don't escape.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously that happens, and now they're also at Hogwarts.
And then when Harry sees them, he always hears Voldemort killing his parents.
Which is pretty messed up if you think about it.
Definitely.
So and the Dementors come back a couple times then throughout the series.
Yes.
Okay. So one thing that also happens in each book is there's always a new defense for the dark arts teacher. Who is the defense for the dark arts teacher this time?
Werewolf Lupin.
And so how, in your mind, does Lupin compare to the defense of the dark arts in the first 2 books?
Better.
Why?
I don't know. I just like him. I liked his character as a werewolf, and I liked how you found out. It was from Hermione. Snape did a lesson on werewolves, and Hermione found out how Lupin was a wolf. And then they're like, oh my god, Lupin's a wolf. And then it all ties together. That's how Wormtail escapes, because Lupin turned into the wolf.
That's right.
Yeah.
So I like how everything gets put together. And yeah, the Defense of the Dark Arts teacher gimmick, right, where that changes every book, is interesting because it allows the author to really play with different types of characters. And because like you get to ones who are really bad or really good or downright evil. We'll get to, and
then
it allows.
The first book is the most evil one, Professor Quirrell.
Quirrell was pretty evil. I don't know if Quirrell's as evil as
Mooney?
Who?
Professor Mooney.
No. Mooney was awesome. What are you talking about? Mooney's great. Mad-Eye Mooney's the best.
No, the fake Mad-Eye Mooney.
Well, the fake Mad-Eye Mooney's not great, but the real Mad-Eye Mooney's awesome.
Then...
Who's the woman who's like the really sweet, but she works for Voldemort towards the end?
Narcissa? Draco's mom?
No.
Snape?
No, she was headmaster of Hogwarts at one point towards the end. I think. She just all the decrees.
The decrees?
I'll think of her name. But there's a woman, and there's not too many evil women in this series. That's not. She dresses in very bright colors. She makes Harry write the I will not tell lies.
What's her name? Umbridge.
Yes, Professor Umbridge. Her. She's like evil.
Yeah, not as evil as Quirrell though.
I thought she was more evil.
And she wasn't Defense Against the Dark Arts.
I thought she starts that way. No? Okay. All right. Well, see, that is why this series is not Muggles for Magic with Dad, or Magic for Muggles. It's with Zach, because you have obviously paid far more attention and have better reading comprehension than I do.
Yeah, you're bad.
Yeah. All right. So, what's in the book that's different from the movie in this case?
There is one section. So in the movie, it's like an hour in the time travel thing. But it's very short. Like, at the end, it's only like 30 pages for the time travel. So it's way shorter, and it leaves out a couple of details in the book.
So you're saying the time travel in the movie is longer, and it leaves out details?
Yes.
Wow. So by longer, we just mean in terms of, like, percentage of book versus percentage of the movie. Because the time travel part does take a decent amount of the movie. Yeah, if it's an hour. But it does seem like it takes a long time.
It's an hour.
Is it? I mean, legit? Do you know that?
Yes, I do. It's 45 minutes at least.
It does seem to take a while. This is like now that book still isn't too terribly long.
No.
But then the movies are now beginning to get a little longer. Because if I remember, it's really the next book is the one that explodes into like 600 pages.
There's 100 pages of Hermione about elf rights.
Yeah, and all of that is cut from the movie.
Oh.
Because which is weird. Cause like that's when the books got really long, and people were like, I don't know how they're gonna make this. And then there were some people who were very upset that entire subplot's cut out of the movie. But that movie's already.
Aunt Shermie.
Yeah, Aunt Shermie probably was mad. But that movie's pretty dense. That movie goes like 220, 230. So that movie's not short. It's also, I love that movie. I think the movie's great.
But we'll
talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that next time.
It's not bad though. It's not my favorite.
I think it was mine. It's not my favorite book. I think it just takes a little bit long to jumpstart. But yeah. So in this book, let's go back to Azkaban. So there's not too much then in the book that's not in the movie, correct?
Yeah, not a lot. Not anything I really like. Oh my gosh.
Nothing that's huge or substantial.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that starts happening again in those next books because they start getting the books are so terribly long. There's only so much you can do.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so we talked about your favorite character is Sirius. Mm-hmm. What's your favorite part of the book? Like your favorite scene or your favorite thing that happens?
Inside the Shrieking Shack.
And what happens inside the Shrieking Shack? Besides seeing that shriek.
Harry casts a spell on Snape and it sends him flying through the wall.
That part's cool.
I love that.
Yeah, because Snape is actually probably the most interesting character in all the books. But yeah, his relationship with Harry is unique. Okay, so that's your favorite part. On a scale of 0 to 5, 0 being an absolute waste of 2 hours of your life, 5 being metaphysical perfection, 1.5 numbers. How do you rate the movie?
3.
3 for the movie?
.9.
Only between 0, yeah, whole and half numbers.
Oh,
Okay.
3.5.
So a 3.5 on the movie. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How do you rate the book?
4.
Okay. And you would say if you're a child now reading the book that you should definitely go on. Like you've enjoyed them so far.
I think you should watch. Yes, definitely. But I think you should definitely watch the movie first.
So you're still in the. You've said that every time. So you're still in movie first realm.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we'll see.
Helps you picture.
Yeah. Well, I would say it's interesting to see if you'll ever change that. But then again, you've already watched all the movies, so you don't have an option to not do it that way.
That's true.
Yeah. I mean, it makes it easy. We don't have to actually try to reinvent that wheel.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Anything else that you want to say then about Harry Potter, Book 3, Movie 3, The Prisoner of Azkaban?
It's amazing. You should go watch it and read it.
Okay, should we read it? And you think they should read it after they watch it?
Yes.
All right. Well, we'll be back for another Magic for Muggles here as soon as you finish the Goblet of Fire. And we'll do another round then, all right?
Okay.
All right, everyone. We'll talk to y'all next week. See you later. Go watch the Harry Potter. See you later. Bye.
Imperium.